It's 8 p.m. and here are our top stories in 90 seconds.
Every time my phone rings, I feel like it's going to be more bad news.
A Colorado family hit with bad news after bad news.
We just take it day by day and just try to support them as much as we can.
Now they're praying for a miracle. How you can help make that happen. We hope you got outside and enjoyed the nice weather today. More snow is on the way.
Windy conditions and warmer temperatures today, but it looks like some snow on the way again for tomorrow.
The weather won't stop the vaccination clinics across the state, though. But one clinic is being told to stop signing people up.
So it's not as if they're trying to pull a fast one. They just didn't have their I's dotted and T's crossed.
Plus, it's a deal prosecutors didn't want to make.
We did a deal with the devil. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that, and I'm not proud of that.
But they say it was the only way to get justice for Kelsey Barrett.
The judge just thought that he had more right to sentence her outside of that plea agreement than what he was ultimately allowed to do.
And a hit-and-run accident caught on camera. A Colorado man says it was the Grubhub driver who just delivered his food.
I mean, was that person's driver. You could tell by the motions of where the person was walking back toward.
Now he's in a fight with the company.
If it's not Grubhub's fault, it's the driver's fault. We need to get in touch with that driver.
Good Friday evening, and thank you for watching Denver7 News on Local 3. I'm Jessica Porter. We start with the Colorado family in need of a miracle. Cancer has hit their family harder than most could ever endure. Tonight, you can help provide some assistance. Denver7's Addie Guajardo shares their story.
Nation's Auto, how can I help you?
It's family owned and family operated.
I can see that it's been delivered.
For more than a decade, Nadima and her two brothers,
We grew up like triplets.
Sierre and Saber, brought their charm to the lot.
Sierre, he's just funny. Z is a jokester. He loves pranks.
Say hi. This is Addie.
Z is 38 years old and a father of 3.
This is my son.
Love, I'm all love, like a hippie.
His older brother, 40-year-old Sierre. But a lot has changed in the last 2 years.
They're really everything I have in life, really. I sorry.
Staying focused is nearly impossible.
Every time my phone rings, I feel like it's going to be more bad news.
And the dreadful call came from her older brother, Z.
I spoke to a surgeon because my situation has worsened. He told me that there's pretty much nothing he can do. The cancer has metastasized all over my abdominal muscle.
In July of 2019, Z was diagnosed with colon cancer, and it rapidly escalated to stage 4.
My oncologist told me 20 to 30 months with chemotherapy.
But his body is no longer responding to chemotherapy, and the tumors are aggressively growing. The pain is unbearable.
Stabbing, burning. When that pain hits, there's no medication that could actually calm it.
An agony that tortures his body and torments his heart.
That's the only thing that's really frightening is imagining them alone, looking for dad, calling out dad's name and asking mom, where's daddy? I asked my oncologist, I said, what caused this? And she said, you just won a lottery from hell.
All right, we got to go as high as we can.
A hell Sierre wishes they could escape.
It's called sinonasal carcinoma.
He was diagnosed with a rare cancer in March of 2020.
Immediately pretty much told me I have 6 to 8 months of life left.
He's doing better than doctors predicted.
You learn to cherish every moment and value everything. Sorry.
Made it really tall.
His family.
Oh, you got me a flower?
And the 3 girls are his world.
That's our record.
Today is a good day. It's these moments that keep him fighting.
I can say I give up, or I can just start enjoying the last moments and smiling with my children.
Moments they all cherished with their father.
His was bladder cancer.
He was diagnosed in July of 2020. 1 year from Z's cancer diagnosis and 4 months after Sierre was diagnosed.
He passed on November 2nd.
Nadima works 6 days a week at the dealership she ran with her 2 brothers, but they're too weak to work.
All I can think about is them, and it just gets really lonely here too without them.
Together, the family is financially providing for the brothers.
We try our best to support the kids in any way we can.
But finances are tight and hope is slipping away.
I feel like I'm a ghost already. It's scary.
Fear that has the brothers mining for a miracle.
I just don't want to give up. Like I said, it's just hard to give up.
Seeking a second opinion to see another birthday.
If there's a surgeon out there that's willing to take my case.
If I can get medical help and they figure out a solution or give me hope, I'm here for my children.
And praying.
I ask God, just take one of us. Please don't take both.
The weight is immense and the fear of loss inconceivable.
We don't really know how to take the news. We just take it day by day and just try to support them as much as we can.
Addie Guajardo, Denver7.
Just horrible odds. We have a Denver7 Gives Fund to help out the family with medical bills. If you want to make a tax-deductible donation, just visit thedenverchannel.com and visit the Denver7 Gives section. Then choose Two Brothers Need Medical Miracle from the drop-down menu. We have a clear night right now from our mile-high camera over downtown Denver after a mild day. Chief Meteorologist Mike Nelson now with our Denver7 forecast. Mike, it was a windy one as well.
It was a little windy today. It's going to be a little calmer tonight, and then we have some changes coming up for the weekend. Starting out mild tomorrow morning, and then by tomorrow afternoon, some rain and snow begins to move in. So this is the current view outside in the Denver area under a partly cloudy sky, and our weather conditions along the Front Range are going to be fairly mild for early tonight. These are the current temperatures around the area. Readings 31 degrees in Denver, and out in the Eastern Plains, upper 20s to low 30s. But there already are winter weather advisories in effect for the central and northern mountains for tomorrow, starting at 11 a.m. and continuing until 5 a.m. on Sunday for up to about 6 to 8 inches of snow. I think in Denver we'll see less than that by quite a bit, maybe an inch at the most. So high clouds, cool tonight. Mountain snow comes up Saturday. We get light snow, an inch or so, Saturday night and Sunday morning. But next week, early on at least, it turns much warmer, which days will be in the 50s.
Thank you, Mike. A disturbing case tonight out of the high country. The Lake County coroner and his wife have been arrested in Leadville. Coroner Shannon Kent and his wife Stacy were arrested today on charges of tampering with a deceased body. Silverthorne police and Lake County sheriffs arrested the couple after finding a body in a coffin at a Silverthorne building that was formerly the couple's funeral home. The Park County Sheriff identified the body as a 42-year-old man from Southern California who died in a crash. Investigators believe the body had been there for several months. Kelsey Barrett went missing 2.5 years ago. Now the woman accused of helping Patrick Frazee cover up her murder could be heading home soon. Kenny had pleaded guilty to tampering with evidence, which carries a maximum sentence of 18 months in prison. The judge in this case, however, sentenced Kenny to 3 years for aggravating factors. The Colorado Court of Appeals ruled this week that the judge didn't specifically inform Kenny of her rights to have a jury rule on those aggravating factors. Legal expert David Beller says this was simply a legal error.
No one messed up in this circumstance. The judge just thought that he had more right to sentence her outside of that plea agreement than what he was ultimately allowed to do.
The 4th Judicial District's Attorney's Office is reviewing the decision. Kenny has already served 13 months in prison, and with good time credit, Beller says she could be released soon. Attorneys for murder suspect Matthew Doloff have been granted another month to sift through the evidence. Doloff was acting as a security guard for 9 News when he shot and killed Lee Keltner during a demonstration last year. Though Keltner was armed with only pepper spray, Doloff's attorneys are likely to suggest their client acted in self-defense. Doloff, who was neither licensed to work as a security guard in Denver nor to carry a gun, was contracted out through Pinkerton. The city recommended this week that company's license should be suspended for 6 months.
It starts with the delivery person kind of coming up to the door.
But it's what happens in the back of this video that has one Colorado man upset.
It's about the same time that they're removing the last bag of food out of the cooler that you hear and see the reaction of the delivery person.
He is now in a fight with Grubhub after saying a driver delivered and dashed.
It'll be mild in Denver tomorrow, but snow heading for the high country. How much to expect?
And coming up later, creating a safe space for Denver's Black community.
I feel like I'm getting a dual experience in this yoga class with being able to come in and stretch my body, but also stretch my mind.
We take you inside the studio using yoga to heal.
Even being in a space of people that look like you, you're able to fully relax and drop into the experience more so than in other spaces.